Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Dave Wingirter, HO Skis brand manager, and I'm here to talk to you about the new S1 ski from the Syndicate program. We spent about a year working on this ski. We already had the very successful A1 out there on the market, and we spent a long time analyzing the market, looking at what types of skiers are out there and also what type of skiing styles or what their tastes are in certain skis. So right now, if you look at the market, there's two skier styles and therefore two tastes that these skiers have. There's skis that ride deep in the water, have a little bit longer carving turn shape, really supportive and stable. And there's skis that ride higher in the water, have a looser skidded turn shape, super low drag, and the skiers equate them to being very, very fast. So the A1 that we'd released last year at the Masters was this first type of ski. Rode deep in the water, had a long carving turn shape, produced immense angle off the second wake. And this is the S1. This is the newest ski in the lineup. This is that second type of ski. This is the ski that rides high in the water, super low drag, quick skidded turn shapes, and it's really suited to those skiers who maybe ski at 34 miles an hour. I'm gonna go through the design philosophy behind it. The way we think about skis at HO is three different ways. Cross section. If you took this ski and you sawed it right in half, that would be the cross section of the ski. The second way we talk about them is top view, or shape profile. So if you lay this ski on the ground, the shape, the outer perimeter, the shape of the ski. And the third way is what we all talk about, the rocker line. If you look at the cross section of the ski, it has a hybrid concave design just like the A1. But what we've done is we've gone and reduced the size of most of the variables associated. So the bevel size is about 5.75% smaller on this ski than the A1. The rail, or the traction rail that we talk about in the A1 that produces that immense angle off the second wake, is narrower on this ski than the A1. And the biggest thing is the concave, or the dishing out on the bottom of the ski, is about 17% shallower on this ski. What that does, this concave, the narrowing of this rail, making this bevel smaller, is produce lift. And lift is speed, and that's what makes this ski so fast. That's what the S in the S1 stands for. This is really the speed ski to the angle ski for the A1. The second thing we talk about in terms of ski design is shape profile. Like I talked about, the top view. If you lay the ski on the ground and look down on it, this ski would look different than any other ski on the market. Now, what we did to make it fast and to give it that support is we kept the width area under the boots the same as the A1. And this is a little bit different than some of the trend going on in water skiing right now. Some of the skis on the market are getting really, really wide under the boot regions. And we found through a lot of testing that this doesn't really work out for the tournament skier. We kept it the same width because when the ski gets too wide under the boots, it has a tendency to jump through the wakes or to bounce through the wakes, more like a shaped intermediate ski. So we kept the same width under the boot region, but what we did in front of the boot region, where most traditional skis start to cut in and get narrower and give you more of that traditional slalom ski shape, ours maintains its width. And that's a big thing, it maintains it. It doesn't get exceptionally wide. What that does is it provides a lot of support up here in the forebody for the skier to ride the nose of the ski through the turn, to get on the front, and give them that support so you can move through the finish of the turn without bogging down or sinking. Behind the boot region, we did the same thing. We added a bunch of surface area behind the boot region. So it maintains its width, just like it did in front. So now you've got the width here maintained, the width here, so you have a really balanced ski. So not only is it providing the support, but it's providing the balance support. The last ingredient to the shape profile that's different is we said it maintains its width here in the tail, or behind the boots, should I say, but the tail has a second radius. It has a more aggressive taper than the A1. The A1 has a blockier, square tail shape. This is much rounder. This is what promotes the slide at the finish of the turn. So by reducing the effective edge, the ski has a little bit more slide. You've got that lift, it's riding higher, and it's providing that skidded turn shape that these skiers are looking for. The third component is the rocker line. And we built off the really successful 5-stage rocker line the A1 had and really fine-tuned it to balance it out and to make it super fast and super smooth with a little bit extra slide built in. So you've got the first stage of the rocker line, it's dead flat from the front of the fin to the tail of the ski. And you've got a really progressive radius rocker through the second stage. Once again, the second flat spot from the heel of the front foot to the wide point of the ski. The fourth stage of the rocker line, which is really unique to the Syndicate product, is the real progressive shovel radius that gives it that low tip height, kind of mimics a long flat spot for stability, but gives you that, the shorter flat spot for the rotational aspect in the pre-turn. And then the fifth stage, the more traditional tip, we have the really low tip height that's become synonymous with the Syndicate skis, helps it go outbound and not bounce through the wakes. So that's kind of the magic behind the ski. It was an awesome experience to work on it. The team spent a lot of time really fine-tuning it for that type of skier who's looking for the speed, who wants a little bit more slide in his turn. He doesn't want to work quite as hard, doesn't need the physical effort that the A1 sometimes requires. So thanks everybody.